What up? Gosh, my throat. Oh, how's it going? Welcome. Pause that. Stuff set up. My friends will be lonesome. Aw, so good, Jamie. Hello, everybody. How are you guys all doing today? How are you guys enjoying the Splatfest here? It's been going on for quite some time. What up, Emerald? Gaming Vlogger. Get our timer going. Hey, what up, Moon? Your friends or family? See. Hey, what up, Splatoon 2? Smash Ultimate News. You've changed your name. You changed your name. See, Vlogger. You say that, right? But like, oh man, that makes this a little more difficult to choose. Fighting a cold? Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, B-button's stuck again. Hold on. Yeah, so, hey, what up, Andrew? So how's everyone doing? How's everyone enjoying the Splatfest? Hopefully Splatfest is going well for you guys. So, I haven't picked a team yet. 2009 is gonna be epic, guys. 2009! This guy's a little off. So, let me explain my reasoning here. Ready? You got your family, right? The people you're blood with. The people who you're with constantly. You can live with them right now. I moved out of their house. So, you know, but they're still blood family. Then you got your friends who you're really close with. You can have fun with them, but you see them maybe constantly. You hang out. There's a lot of different ways. However, Vlogger said, I consider my friends my family. Here's the opposite, though. I consider my family, like, blood-related friends as well. I don't really feel included in a family, per se. They're nice. I mean, I owe a lot to them, but they're also just really good friends, is what I would consider them. So that's why I'm going Team Friends. Yeah, everyone has their own opinion. I mean, I love my family. We get on each other's nerves quite a bit. However, honestly, I would consider them also like my friends, like very good friends. Friends are family, and family are friends. Yeah, it can go both ways. It can go both way. But I think even how this is going, Team Family, it's all good. It's all good, Vlogger. I mean, it's weird. Very weird, but it's all good. Also got a burger. Hey, what up, Jigsaw? I need a burger. Jump into it. Playing with Mike. Nice. Gonna try to talk him out with my mouth full. Lilo Wolf. But as far as today goes, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Hopefully everyone's having a good time indeed. I got home really late, so all the stuff I need to do is going to be all happening tonight, but yeah. That's some interesting music. Also, I'm using the Forge Splatter Shot Pro, because why not? I'm losing. It's all good. Hey, once again, as long as you're having fun. As long as you're having fun. Oh my gosh. Why? Really? Really? Very interesting. Very interesting that they have those. Ooh, nice. Nice. Nice! 2 kills right off the bat. Doing good. Playing with somebody named Crow. Nice. Playing Tales as Asteria. Oh, he's streaming Persona 5 again? It's kind of funny that he didn't know that was that was not the end of the game that he was playing the other day. Oh, it's so good. But that's fine. Yes, hopefully everyone's enjoying the Splatfest. Hopefully everyone's been having a good holiday break if you guys are still on break. Can recon. That's the sound of it? Well, there was like an interesting sound that it was. Looks like my team is also good. Wow, that person got destroyed. Listen, I can outmaneuver you. This is a very It's actually good that I have long range. Ooh. Wow, this is going terribly for this team. Ooh. Hello! You see me, but you can't do anything about me. I'll just distract you for the rest of my life. How... You know what? You have beautiful eyes. How do you feel? Do you want a hug? That's very nice. Okay, hold on. I gotta get over here real quick. Okay, hold on. Do you want a hug? I will stare ever lovingly into your eyes for the rest of my life. You are my family! Hold on. Your team is about to kill me. No! I was enjoying my life with that person! I was enjoying my life! It was so nice! Why? I was happy! Give me back my friend! Oh my gosh. Hello. Okay. That's a little interesting. Oh, man. Yes, he's bad. Whoa! Hello. Hello. Got two! Get this bubble shield up. I'll give you a hug in a moment. Oh, no! I wanted to give him a hug. Let me hug him. Let me hug him. He was mine. Oh, no, my sandwich. Uh-oh, we're losing. I'm gonna say just make the ink ice blue. That's nice. Alright, what do we got here? You know, we were doing good. And then this happens. Every time. Nice. Good job, person. All I wanted was to hug him. Let me hug him. Off to a good start. Off to a very, very good start. Roller's still not doing too much there, but Jamie is the only true roller. Jamie's the one true roller. She knows how to roll. This is how we roll. I don't even have like too much I wanted to like talk about for this Splatfest. I'm just like enjoying the time. I don't know. I also want to finish my sandwich real quick, so. Once again, hopefully you guys are having a good day today with Mad Octo. Nice. Weird though why I'm eating like on stream, because usually my digestive system is like terrible. So, ooh, Shadow and somebody else were on the same team. I just saw that for a split second. Uh-oh. That's some nice jingles. Actually, I can talk about some stuff. Holidays are... Okay, let's talk about holidays. Tired of it, but I'm okay. Alright, as long as you're having fun. Song Rawhide stuck ahead. I just think I think of Black Eyed Peas. Just keep rolling, rolling, and 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 in this combat, there's no disrespect. I don't remember the words, but you break your neck. Got 5 minutes more to disconnect. For some reason, this team is not playing well. That's all I got for you. Ah, run away. Anywho. So, when it comes to holidays, I have to, like, I just want to talk about holidays for a little bit, right? Think you lost your main? Ooh. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna chill right here. Hello, person. Ooh. Hold on. I need to... That. Gotcha. Nice! Could say that about my team. So, okay. I just want to talk about, like, holidays, though. Like, let's talk about what I do for the holidays, right? Really depends on, like, the holiday itself, what I ultimately will do. When it comes to, like, Christmas and such, like, I don't celebrate, like, the religious aspects of Christmas. I'll be completely blunt there. It's really just presents, presents, and presents is what my parents do. I've actually never celebrated Christmas with friends until recently. Because my friends and I had to work during Christmas, which actually like very much sucked. It was actually a really busy day, funny enough. And ultimately, when it came down to like Christmas, like it sucked working Christmas, but at the same time it was really cool that we had each other, and like we made cookies and such for each other. We just had a lot of fun. They got to see their families, which was good. I got to see mine for a little bit, and I hadn't seen my family in quite some time since moving out. But it was like, I have more fond memories of family with Christmas just because that's what I like celebrate more, or with them. Hey, what up, Jazzwaz YT? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you're doing good. There's about 2 friends I roast Christmas just with my family. I mean, see, Christmas is very much with family, though, primarily. When it comes to like other holidays, though, I have a lot more. Team fam? Yeah, no worries, no worries. There's no need to apologize. It's just having fun. Just have fun. Ooh, we are dying. We are dying. Could be last 5 seconds. Be a last 5 second shutout. Oh, alright, I think we should be fine. But when it comes to, say, like, Halloween, I've always been with friends. I've never done Halloween with, like, family too much. Because when it comes to family, when it comes to, like, family with Halloween, I never, like, fit in with, like, my brothers when it comes to, like, costumes, right? We would... Like, my parents would sometimes be like, oh, all of you guys should go dress up together and go out as a group. But I'd always be the one who wanted to do, like, really different costumes. Halloween, family and friends? That's good. Yeah, Halloween, though, like, even this year, it was kind of funny this year, because I went to Halloween... For what I did for Halloween is I was Aimakaze from Matano Prince Sama, which is a series that you guys probably don't know of. That's okay. And I just dressed up as, it was a Japanese, essentially, boy band guy. Like, singing and with a synthesizer. Ooh, Octo George and Shadow were on the same team. I got you. Nice. But, yeah, I played... Like, I was just dressed up. It was a very, like, high outfit. It was gold, white, silver. Meanwhile, my friends that we went to a sushi restaurant for supper, they were dressed as a undead pirate and undead, like, just straight-up skeleton. And they looked really, really good. But once again, I'm like the odd person out, and that's kind of usually how it is for Halloween, is if I was with family, they would criticize, they would criticize me immensely. One year I was Kokichi Oma from Danganronpa V3, and I got critiqued by my parents a ton, because it's like, oh, you shouldn't dress up, why do you have this? And I just like cosplay and costumes and such, they're just so much fun. Meanwhile, when I'm with my friends, they're always like a lot more accepting and a lot more fun to be around. Lost connection lobby. That's okay. That's okay. When it came to Easter, like when we did like Easter egg hunts, it always would be my friends and I having fun with Easter. My parents would just kind of let us walk around. Like my parents would be like, eggs, you can go get all the chocolate. You guys can do all of that. And with my friends, we would all just kind of get together and just have a good time. Just Easter egg hunting, getting chocolate. New Year's Day is the only one that like puts the friends and family portion kind of at odds, if that makes sense. So I don't know how you guys of course spend your New Year's Day. A lot of adults, a lot of college kids, they will be, hey, hello, T-Bro223, welcome to the stream, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, so for New Year's Day, what a lot of people will do is they will do some really dumb stuff. It's like, New Year's, let's shoot Roman candles at each other and set off illegal fireworks. Because, you know, college kids, that's what they do. I'm somebody who doesn't drink, I'm somebody who doesn't, like, participate in that, but I've had a bad string, and this is why I said, like, the family-friend thing. It's like, it's on this edge, right? It's on this edge, like, there's a line here, one or the other. I've had the past 3 years of New Year's days, which is weird because also last year was the first video I've ever uploaded to this channel. Is eating Korean barbecue with family. Now that sounds delicious. That sounds absolutely delicious. 3 years ago, we had a party. And I'm actually, I have a fear of parties, but I sucked it up. I was with my best friend at the time. Her and we set up the party. We got everything together. We played Mario Kart. We played Jenga. I got to meet some new people. And it was great. It was actually a lot of fun. And I thought everyone was having fun. At the time, like, I was, like, very close with my best friend. But, you know, at the same time, I just wanted to, you know, have fun and enjoy the time. But I was usually next to my best friend because I didn't know too much. Like, I didn't know the other people too well. I knew, like, maybe 1 or 2 other people who were there. But at the same time, like, I'm not, like, a huge social butterfly, so, like, meeting these new people, it was like, oh, cool, but I'm just gonna stick next to my best friend if that's okay. But at the end of that New Year's Day, I was flat out told by one of the other people that I ruined New Year's Day and the start of a new year for everybody. I was told that right off the bat. And that really, like, just stuck with me. That, like, just absolutely sucked, being told that right off the bat. Like, it's just terrible to be told, yeah, you are the reason why New Year's sucks. And that was 3 years ago. 2 years ago was really, really bad. Because we started off, we played, Keep Talking Nobody Explodes, we played Jackbox. And everybody had fun with Jackbox. Everyone had, Keep Talking Nobody Explode, not too many people had fun with, but it was still, like, something that people very much enjoyed. We had a lot of fun playing these games. Jackbox was a whole lot of fun. We played Fibbage, we played Drawful, there were some great drawings. People were drinking, I wasn't drinking because I very much abstained from drinking. I hate drinking with a passion. And, like, you know, we still had fun. But ultimately, that one was ruined because the end of that was terrible. Put it in perspective, I was there still with the same best friend that I had from before. So it's the same friend. It was the same exact person. But I was also with a few other friends who also joined the company that we were with, and we were also with some other friends. Like, we were with his girlfriend, I was with my friend and her sister and her roommates, and then there was also another person. There was another person who was a friend of all of ours, but she was kind of like the odd person out, because, like, right before, I believe, like, she broke up with her boyfriend because her boyfriend was cheating on her. So it was terrible. But that New Year's was so bad. Because what happened was we all went to a store. We all decided that we needed to go to the store because our best friend just moved out. Her and her roommate were like, oh crap, we need to go get electric, otherwise we're not going to be able to enjoy New Year's on New Year's Day. That's going to be really bad. So we were all getting ready to, like, go to the store and everything, and they're just like, oh, we're gonna stop by this other person's house, see how they're doing, see if they want to, like, join us. And we're like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go head back to the house with your roommate, my best friend. I'm not gonna say her name. I'm just trying to be vague here. I was like, you know, I'll go back with your roommate. She's feeling under the weather. Let's just have we'll just have some fun there. But there was so much miscommunication. It was terrible. Because what ultimately happened is when we went to the store, my friend, my guy friend, who, like, we're close, but not, like, best friends. But we're like, pretty good friends. We aren't even talking about Splatoon. I mean, there's not really too much to talk about Splatoon. I just want to talk about just some recollections on why the friends part speaks more to me than family. So, I don't know why I'm even talking about this story, but it's just a story that sticks in my head. Because we went to the grocery store. But we forgot two people. We forgot my guy friend. We'll call him the guy, and the odd person out friend who just broke up with her boyfriend. What happened? Had news to talk about New Year's. I mean, I haven't talked about New Year's too much, but yeah. Well, now I am, but yeah. So what happened though is the guy and the other girl, they ended up like kissing on New Year's Day, which meant that the guy was cheating on his girlfriend with her. Like they were together, they were hugging, they were like kissing all throughout New Year's. Yet the guy was with somebody. So that was the first thing that like really screwed it up. Secondly, my best friend who was starting to get like really drunk at the time. So I was trying to like kind of keep her, you know, somewhat mellow, just so that way like I didn't have to worry too much about her going crazy, right? I wanted to make sure that ultimately she wasn't like doing too much crazy things. She ended up going to a different guy's house where apparently a bunch of like bad stuff happened, including like people getting drunk, people cheating on each other there. She had like a great time, but everyone else there like was like mortified. And then for me, what happened is I took my best friend's roommate home, and I was like talking with her. I was like just, you know, trying to see if she was feeling better. And then she started hitting on me when she was in a relationship, and she was trying to like get me to do a whole bunch of stuff on New Year's Day just so she can get back at her boyfriend, which I very quickly declined and left the room. But like I was just like mortified. And then once again, same thing happened. I was told that I ruined New Year's again, for this time being around. That was terrible. And then last year I actually was with people from my new job. This one was not as bad. This one was like bad, but it was not like as bad, because we went to a bar. And also, I should mention, I have a fear of alcohol. Like, if I see some of my friends drinking alcohol, or I know that they are drunk, I start to have panic attacks. It's just something because of things I don't want to get into. But we went to a bar, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try to, like, overcome my fear. I'm going to man up. I'm going to, like, overcome my fear. Everything will be fine. What happened was a mix of people cheating on each other, people passing out drunk, so I had to pick up people, like physically pick up people, and bring them back to my car to like drive them safely home. And then it was also another mix of like trying to stop people from cheating on each other, and then also a mix of trying to stop somebody from like going off the deep end, for lack of a better word. Like that was my entire New Year's last year. And then it also ended with like when New Year's happens, there's supposed to be the New Year's kiss. So like the couples like all kiss or something. It's like to celebrate the New Year's, we're gonna start off with a kiss. And everyone but me got a kiss, which was really weird. But on the plus side to that is I uploaded my first video ever to YouTube. I don't know where that all lands on the spectrum of things, but I guess that happened. But yeah, that's like, rather be drunk in any moment of my young life. I'd recommend, like, after seeing what being drunk does to people, I don't recommend it. If you feel like you can handle like drinking and such, go right ahead. I personally have a really big fear of it. It's weird though, because if it's real alcohol, I will think we can team up later. Maybe, Jamie. Maybe. I'm feeling more in the mood to team up with people today compared to lately. So, yeah, highly recommend not drinking. I know what it can do to people. Some people are like, yeah, you know, it's cool. We'll be fine with it. More power to you. It's not for me. Need a new time kit? No joke. We need a new time. What do you mean new time? What other holidays can we talk about? I just want to talk about like memories I've had with friends and family for some like holidays. Gosh. Oh, here's a story. Here's the story. It might be. Need a new team? Christmas? We could talk. I mean, I might have. I can think of some Christmas stories. Hey, what up, Rabbit? Welcome to the stream. Uh-oh. That number just exploded. Hold on. Can I not be on Team Ben? Apparently. But hello, Rabbit. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Okay, I have an Easter story, though. No? It's only in middle school? Yeah, no, don't drink when you're young. Do not drink when you're young. Don't. Just, even coming from the guy who's scared of alcohol, don't drink when you're young. But okay, I have an Easter story here for you guys. And Rabbit, it's kind of funny that you showed up right when I'm about to talk about an Easter egg story. So there was a time when Dumo raid. Oh no, a Duma raid. Right when I'm about to talk about actual eggs and Easter. Oh, come on now. Dumo. It was fun talking with you also earlier, Dumo, but Dumo. Oh gosh. That guy just jumped off the world. Oh, this is bad. I'm being chased. Wait, no, I want a hug. Give me a hug. I want a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Alright, I got my hug. Raging K, Vitalax, TPS, Cool Penguin, Trainer Price. Desperado. Oh no, not Desperado. Oh no, I'm getting raided. It's not even 30 minutes into the stream being raided. Oh gosh. Oh, hello person. Hello, other person. Get over here. Gotcha. Got you. Alright, hello Duma Raid Up. Shadow's here too. Oh gosh, there's so many people. There's so many people. Wow, that was impressive. Wait, let me get on top of you. Aha, I am your friend now. You ride for me. I am your leader now. Hello, Mega Ultra Chicken. Oh my gosh, your team friends too, yep. His family, in my eyes, could also be friends, even though it could be other way around. Wait, let me, guide me, my friend. Guide me, friend. Thank you, friend. All right, we are good. What up, Dumo? Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Can't watch Team Friends. Oh gosh, you're so kind. You guys are too kind. What up, Dr. George? I have tamed the leader of the other team. I have tamed him. You cannot. Nope. You will not take my friend. Wait, give me my friend back. There we go. We're good. All right, we're good. Everything's fine. Nope. Just let's take that down. I'm here. Everything is okay. Wait, a new friend. New friend, come back here. New friend. What? No! Stop it. See? I am the leader of this candle friend. Everything is fine. Oh, he's glitched. That's unfortunate. That's a little unfortunate. New subscriber? Well, thank you. I'll do my whole spiel. Let's make sure we get that. Thank you. You guys are too kind. I tamed the shower dude, I guess. I don't know. That was so good. Also, just to explain who I am, my name is Katathi. I'm a variety streamer here on YouTube. I don't also just stream Nintendo. I stream a lot of single-player and multiplayer games from a variety of different companies, just because I have a whole lot of different games and a whole lot of different tastes of video games. Right now, we're streaming Splatoon 2. Of course, we have Stardew Valley with a good friend, Starlink with one of my roommates. We have Smash Ultimate, Zero Time Dilemma coming up. If you guys are into story games, Communication Errors, those are fantastic games as well. Happens a lot. Just like bugging, thank you. You play Fortnite? I do not. I was an alpha tester for the PvE version of Fortnite, but I do not play like Fortnite currently. So yes, I do hope you guys enjoy the content. And once again, thank you, Dumo Plays, for the raid. I really appreciate it. It was fun talking to you earlier in James Clark's Discord. Playing any PS4 games? Quite a lot, actually. Persona 5. I'm a big Persona fan. My bag is somewhere. I don't know. Got Danganronpa, Monster Hunter World, Shining Resonance Refrain. Damn. Yep. Hey, did I go just go live? About 30 minutes ago, Timid, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, it's funny because there's a game that one of my friends has told me I need to play, and I have a wall scroll up. Hold on, I'll show this after this match. It says on timer. I mean, listen, sometimes the timer lies. I could start it. Raging at some points. Hey, I'm fine. I unfortunately like can't do raids because of just the absolute weird times that I stream. Because if I try to raid at night, it's usually only Japanese players or Japanese streams, and if it's in the morning, I usually forget because I'm like right about to go to work and I'm like panicking because I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get to work. Also, I gotta get started on some like Hyrule Warriors like stream stuff too. Nice, nicely done. Try out Star Wars Battlefront. I've played the original Star Wars Battlefronts. I played 1 and 2 for like the PS2, but I've not like. I put it this way: if someone does !backlog in the chat right now, it will take you to my backlog account, which is majority, not all of the games. There's still about 100 games I need to add. But if you do !backlog, you can actually see a full list of the games, minus 100 to 150 games I need to add on, because it has not been updated for some time. Which I can do at least at some point soon. Yep, !backlog. Let's do this. Wow, nice. And also, if you're wondering, Terranian Wolf is my original name when I used to play Gmod. I do play a lot of Gmod as well. Also, I was going to talk about a story about Easter, because we're just talking about holiday stories that I've had, because I'm a very story-driven person. I write a lot. But, let's come up here. Okay, so Easter story I got for you guys. It was one time we were doing an Easter egg hunt. It was at a actual... Okay. Hey, what up, Devian? Welcome to the stream. But, okay, so we're doing an Easter egg hunt. This was like, I want to say like 7 or 8 years ago. And it was set up by the neighborhood community that I used to live in. And what happened? Sticks or gyro? Or gyro, I don't know what that is. Okay. Oh, I use sticks because my controller is really weird when it comes to gyro, so... I don't like motion controls. I want to get better at motion controls, but I unfortunately am not the best. Wow, that just happened. Are you doing private battles? I am not going to be doing private battles for the Splatfest. Splatfest is usually only Splatfest. We don't do really anything else. But yeah, I'm also just like gonna move down here and just start coding, but okay. So yeah, 7 or 8 years ago, it was an Easter egg hunt set up by the parents. However, it was a weird... I don't know if anyone's ever done this. Actually, before we go into the story, let me show you guys something cool. This is something I got from E3 2018. It's a Final Fantasy VII Cloud Wall Scroll. I finally got to put it up in all its amazing glory. So if you guys are big Final Fantasy fans. Sorry, I wanted to show that off for a while, but I haven't. You fam? Gotcha. I'm getting into battle against you. Hopefully you guys can. Okay. Anyway. Let's play with gyro max out settings. Hey, some people are really good with it. I'm not the best with gyro controls, but... Okay. Easter story. What am I doing? Brain is... I'm good. Feel the drug cans keep having drifting issues. Sounds about right. Put out the fire on the candlestick. There's on the fluter. Oh, you can? Cool. Okay, I'm getting so distracted. Wow, my brain is just everywhere. So, the Easter egg hunt that they did had a twist. There was half the eggs, which were Easter eggs. You would open them up, there would be chocolate, or there would be money. The max amount of money that was in one of them, set up by the community, because it was like kind of a rich kids community. My parents used to live like a wealthy community. And there would be up to $100 in it. However, everybody got one egg. Every single person got one single egg. Once you picked your egg and it was all throughout the main like area, that is your egg. You cannot like change your egg at all. Your egg is your egg. Once you grab it and pick it up, that is yours. You can feel what's inside of it, and if you knew you got the bad egg, you knew you got the bad egg. I'm gonna set up so I can get to bed soon. I got you, no worries. I'm like slightly distracted. But here's the thing. With $100 in like an egg, that was pretty good for now. Be back later if you can. No worries, Shadow. Thank you for coming to the stream. I hope you have a wonderful night. Wonderful night indeed. Those updates, true. Okay, so $100 is the max. So everyone's looking for that $100 egg, right? Everyone's looking for the $100 egg. You just have to, like, you find it, you just pick up the egg. That is your egg. The problem is half the eggs in the neighborhood were actual, like, eggs. Like, actual eggs. Some were, like, you know, some were, like, soft-boiled eggs that you can just, like, take a, like, actually eat. Some were, like, marshmallow eggs. But there were a few of them that were actually, like, real... Oh, gosh. They were actually real, like, hard-boiled eggs inside of an egg. So, what happened... This is the bad part. What happens is you have a bunch of kids, right? Like, you had me and a few other, like, teenagers who were, like, we were gonna be the last ones. And we were told that we had to find... Like, they were telling us, the parents were, find the eggs that actually have eggs. Try to make sure no kids grab any of them that have, like, the actual eggs. So we're just like, okay, we can do that. The problem was, the kids, when they saw the teenagers, they would, like, flee. They would immediately disperse and freak out and be like, oh my gosh, we are gonna, like, the teenagers are gonna steal our money and everything. Like, we weren't, like, bad kids, mind you, but, like, when you have, like, 6 and 7-year-olds who are just, like, trying to, like, learn about, like, money, and they hear there's $100, that's like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to anybody. But most of us teenagers went along with it. The problem was me and one other person actually did not want to go for it. I didn't want to get the $100. I wanted it, like, me and the other guy agreed. We didn't want to get the $100 because we wanted to have at least one kid, which I believe the one kid, DeVito eating an egg. Well, hello Rainbow Worm, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, but yeah, it was... I didn't want the $100, neither did the other guy. We didn't want to ruin it for any of the kids, right? We wanted to make sure that the kids, at least one of the kids got the $100. Everything else was, like, ranging from, you know, $5 all the way to $100. And the teenagers, I should mention, were also told. The kids were told there were money inside. The teenagers were told how much and what to kind of, like, look out for. Because the kids, like, all dispersed really quickly and, like, found all the eggs, I was stuck with the last egg. The other guy found a $5 bill, and he was happy he didn't have to eat an egg. For those of you who don't know me, besides, like, my irrational feels or whatnot, I hate eating eggs. I was forced by my grandparents when I was younger to only eat egg whites and such. Because of that... This is the really bad thing. Because of that, I have, like, a really bad gag reflex to eggs. And any one of us who got an egg had to eat it. The last egg was an actual egg. I didn't get a hard-boiled egg. So I didn't have to worry about trying to eat that. But it was still, like, an actual, like... It was still an egg through and through. I mean, the yolk is delicious, don't get me wrong, but we had to, like, open the egg, and you had to eat, like, the egg inside, like what was inside, right? When it comes to, like, hard-boiled eggs, like, you want to get, like, some, like soft-boiled eggs and such, because they have, like, a nice, like, outside, but there's, like, hard-boiled eggs, which are super hard to eat, and you also got raw eggs, which they're, like, just taste terrible in general. Like, raw eggs are just bleh. So here's the thing. I got stuck with the raw egg I had to eat the yolk and like the inside of it. And I just, it was like, the parents are like, oh, you know, he'll be fine. You know, that's just, he's a teenager. He can eat whatever he wants. He'll be okay. I was like just so sick for the next few days. Like I literally didn't even go to class. Oh, nicely done. I didn't even go to class. I literally was just like so sick from eating the egg. My parents were like, are you okay? Like, you haven't come out of your room in some time. Are you just playing video games? Yeah, 7. Well, here's the thing. Like, most of the parents like didn't know. They thought it was just like a fun joke or something, and they weren't expecting people to eat the raw egg. But the kids were like, "Oh, eat it, eat it." I mean, I was fine afterwards, but I still have a bad taste in my mouth from just the eggs itself. So that's like another reason why I just don't like eggs. Then again, then the next year after that, they did like chocolate eggs and such, which is a lot better than raw eggs, I would say. So, somebody asked if I had a Christmas story. I do. I have a Christmas story. Christmas stories are pretty fun. Okay, so this was Christmas. I want to say this was Christmas about. Yeah, Jazz West, yeah, YT, yeah, you asked. Okay. I want to say it's like this. Oh, wow, that guy just DC'd. That sucks. That guy just DC'd in front of me. Okay, then. Do you have a New Year's story? Well, I actually already told the New Year's story where it was 3 years in a row, 2 of which I was told I was the reason why New Year's I ruined New Year's. Read me last few comments. What do you mean last few comments? You get salmonella for the egg? Yeah, no, I read what you said. I read what you said. I don't think I got salmonella, but I was still like really sick, so. But yeah, But yeah, no, it was a lot of like people blaming me for ruining New Year's, but there's also the people like cheating on each other. It was really bad. Okay, but Christmas, I want to say it's about 5 or 6 years ago. I know it was like not when my brothers were too young. This is one of my brothers. It's a story regarding one of my brothers. Because what happened, know that what do I get to? Somebody has so much bacteria make you sick. I don't think they actually thought I would eat it. That's the thing. But yeah. I can go back to that story in a moment, Devian. I can go back in the story. But let's talk about the Christmas story real quick. So back like 5 or 6 years ago, my little brothers, one of them still believes that Santa's real. If he's watching this right now, I'm sorry. He doesn't watch the Splatoon stuff. He usually only watches like Mario Karts and Smash. There we go. Because he got Smash for Christmas. But for Christmas, my other brother, who at the time he believed in Santa, he still believed in Santa. And by the way, I apologize if all of you guys are like, wait, what are you saying, Kit? I'm saying Saint Nick is real. Santa, I'll leave that to your imagination. But I apologize ahead of time if that was bad. But the story revolves around that whole mentality. Because what happened was, one of my little brothers, Kid's smart. Kid is super, super smart. This is one of my brothers who taught himself how to code. He's actually coded in C++, and he just got into high school. But he's a complete shut-in. I love my brothers to death, but he is very much a complete shut-in. He won't talk to anybody. He will not converse with anybody unless it is either about video games or if it's about something else. So about 5 or 6 years ago, Christmas is coming around the corner, you know, family's all together, we're taking pictures. He's not the most thrilled, neither am I, because I'm not a big picture person. And finally he's like, I'm going to go to bed early, which blew everyone's mind. Alright, I'm going to say this right off the bat. Him going to sleep early blew everybody's mind, because this kid would stay up until 5 in the morning playing any sort of game he possibly could. Is he antisocial? Yeah, no, he was very antisocial. I don't think he is anymore now. I think he's actually grown out of it. But he was very antisocial when he was younger. But we were all baffled by the fact that this guy, who always played video games, he would ignore any family event just to play video games. That was his whole shtick. That is what he wanted to do, is just only play games. Which, you know, we didn't really care too much about. And what ultimately happened is, oh gosh, he planned to surprise Santa, and what he did was we had a little like cubby area on like the staircase, so if you like kind of sat in the right spot, no one would see you if you were there. Like you could still be like seen, but only if somebody was looking like really hard. If somebody wasn't looking hard enough, like they wouldn't see like a kid hiding there. But it was also an outlook, so it was very dangerous. Like one false slip and you could like break a bone or something. But he was agile, like he knew how to circumvent it, it was fine. So what he did is he just sat up there. Like what happened was we all decided to go to sleep and he just sat up there. We didn't suspect anything. So my parents then asked me, hey, you know, we have a lot of presents this year. Can you come help us? Like, just, you know, gotta be very quiet. Make sure you leave a room at 2 in the morning. Then we're just gonna, you know, worry about that. Okay, sure. Why not? So at 2 in the morning, I open my door. I'm really careful. And, like, I don't see him at all. He is just sitting there. He is not doing anything. He's just sitting and just rolling with the punches there. He's just sitting on this like high outlook. We don't see him. We start bringing out presents and putting them under the tree. There's a lot. They're all like stuck in my parents' closet and everything, and in like all these different closets and whatnot. We made sure all of them were locked so no one can find them. We started moving them slowly. I think he fell asleep up there because we didn't know he was there until I tripped over my dog. My dog was like getting super happy that these bright colors were everywhere, everything. And I trip over my dog, who she's deaf and she's half blind, so she makes a little bit of a yelp. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I'm just talking to the dog, like calming her down. And I'm just like, and he says the dog's name. I'm not going to say the dog's name because there's no point. And I look up, and I'm just holding this present. Keep in mind, I'm just holding this present. And I look up, and I see him sitting with his legs dangling. And he's like giving me this wide-eyed look. And I'm just like, oh no. And then my mom like walks by, and she's just like, what do you... And she just like, you see it in her face, right? You know when your parents are about to like just start screaming or just about to like start like yelling like crazy. You could look at my mom's face and you just knew that he was about to get in so much trouble. But at the same time, she still remembered that he thought that Santa was the one bringing the presents. So my dad jumps in, realizes what's going on, and said, surprise? Like, he's super confused. Like, surprise? We're Santa's helpers. Like, he's trying to cover the story. My brother's smart. He picked up immediately. He's like, oh. He just, like, sadly goes back to bed. Like, you could, like, kind of hear his heart snap. All of us, like, felt terrible. All of us were like, oh my goodness. It's a plot twist, though. It's a plot twist. He's like, oh, why? We then, you know, Christmas Day comes along, and he, like, you know, we're all opening presents, we're, you know, trying to have a good time and everything. My littlest brother is like, Santa's the best ever and everything. Like, we're all having fun. But he's just, like, super quiet, like, quietly opening his presents. And... Oh, I'm sorry, Vlogger. Sorry. Well, no, it's not sad. There's a plot twist here. There's a plot twist. But I mean, for those, I'm sorry. For those who believed. I feel really bad. I was debating whether to talk about the story or not. It's just, this is like my usual go-to Christmas story now. Because of what happens at the end. Because what ended up happening, though, is we're talking to him, right, afterwards. We're like, hey, we're sorry if you saw that. Like, we didn't mean to ruin it and everything. I mean, it's really cool, though. It's, yeah, I feel bad. I mean, at least you get presents still. I don't know. But ultimately, oh gosh, what was the whole thing? I walk up to him and I'm like, hold on a second. I'm like thinking of my brother, right? I'm just like, this is so-and-so. He's the kid who taught himself how to code. He's the kid who... Well, at least it makes sense for you, vlogger. Okay. Yeah, I know what happens. I mean, I believed for the longest time. I kept believing till like, probably freshman year, if I had to say. I was not the brightest person when I was younger, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, but here's the thing. I'm like, okay, my brother, he's the one who taught himself how to code. Dude knows how to code. He knows, like, how to do a whole lot of things. There's no way that this really smart kid didn't know. There had to be something going on here. Turns out, we ruined his plan. What actually happened? Ready? Ready for this? You guys ready for this? What actually happened is he was planning on opening his Christmas presents early. He didn't really care about catching quote-unquote Santa in the act. He just wanted to open up his presents early and not get caught. He knew the entire time. But he just wanted to open his presents early, ignore the fact that he had to be with family, and just play games so that way he didn't have to worry about it. But he got caught, which is why he got sad, because my dad tried to cover for him. He just wanted to play the games first, before anybody. He was just sad he got caught. How is that for a plot twist there? I was really impressed, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, you are such a crafty kid, what the heck? He told my parents right after, then my mom started screaming at him for being like a shut-in and whatnot. I was impressed. My other brothers did not know what was going on because they didn't witness it, and my dad just looked at him and like just shame, just straight up shame. It was so good. It was so good. It's one of my fondest memories because he's such a crafty kid too. Oh, he's such a crafty kid. I'm sorry that took so long to explain. I really wanted to just explain that all happened. It was so good. Here's spam move. I mean, you guys can, just don't say too much. Just know the truth. I'm sorry for ruining it for people who still believed. I personally, like, after the fact, after I found out, I didn't, like, I realized how everything, like, made sense and pieced together. At the same time, though, like, it doesn't really change the fact that you're still, it's somebody you care about, whether this is a fictional figure, or now it's your family, like, it's still people you care about actually putting in the time and effort for giving you gifts. So still appreciate Santa. Even other Santas. Yeah, don't say oof too many times. I'll keep pretending. Okay. Hey, go right ahead. Go right ahead. I'm sorry, vlogger. I feel really bad. Okay. Does anyone have any other, like, because I have a lot of stories for a lot of holidays. If you guys have, like, a holiday you want me to have a story, if you guys have a holiday, I think people wanted to know the New Year's story. I can say the New Year's story again if people want to hear it, because it's technically 3 stories. I'll try to be concise about it since we've already covered that one. But if there's any other holidays, like I can try to think back and see if there's anything interesting happening on one. Because this is all what it's about. Halloween. I have a story that happened today. I mean, if you want to share, go right ahead. If Shiona, 5-year-old knows or not, she made comments. I think. Oh, I'm just not paying attention. I just got hit with a splat bomb. I know she's willing to go along with something to make us happy. That's good. Dumo, it's nice to have like kids that like want to go along with it just to make the parents happy. That's really nice. Like I do that with my parents like when I was younger. Is I just tried to like I would do whatever it took to make them happy. Now there's like stuff where I straight up don't agree. Like when I get criticized every time I color my hair. Like I'll color my hair sometimes just because, you know, I just personally like hair color and I like my cosplays and I want to, you know, follow up with them. But at the same time, I don't want to be told I'm just this crazy weird person for doing that. And so, I mean, she's 5. That's true. But even still, like that's still good that you're trying to tell. I'm trying to think. Okay, so just to recap of the New Year stories, just to talk about it, and I'll talk about a Halloween story. Why not? So long story short, for the New Year's stories, I had 3 years where I was told, 2 years I was told I was the reason why New Year's sucked, because I was with my best friend, where the first time we held a party, but since I'm really awkward at parties, I just kind of stuck with my best friend, and because of that, other people said I ruined it because I only talked to one person the entire time, which was really dumb, and there was a lot of alcohol and I was panicking. The second year, there was this guy who was a friend of mine who he was dating a girl, and another girl who broke up with her boyfriend because her boyfriend was cheating on her. I hope I said that right the first time, by the way. Her boyfriend was cheating on her. That's why she broke up. I'm not saying anything else. And what happened was we all went to a grocery store to pick up stuff for New Year's. Those two, the guy started cheating on his girlfriend with the girl who just broke up with her boyfriend. Then my best friend, who was supposed to, like, kind of just be home and everything, and just, like, kind of be calm, she got super drunk and did a whole bunch of really bad stuff with somebody else. That was a whole thing. And then her roommate then tried to convince me to do things with her, with the roommate, who was also dating somebody, but I don't roll that way, so I said no, and I left the room immediately, to which I was then told by everyone involved I ruined it for leaving the roommate home alone who was sick, when I didn't want to do stuff with her. And in the past year, it was just a lot of drunk people and freaking out. I think that's just a very good recap. And more people cheating and kissing with each other. But it was a lot more drinking last year. Last year's the one I really have like the most fuzzy memory on, because I don't remember anything too bad happening, but it still wasn't the best. I know the first two though. The first two stick in my head because they were just very noticeable days. Some weird stories. I mean, I'm a storyteller. Like, I write stories for like my free time. If I'm not recording and if I'm not streaming and I'm not working, I will write stories, because there's actually, fun fact, if you guys are new to the channel, which actually I think everyone here who is watching right now, except for maybe one person, you guys probably were not all subscribed or like watching when I made this video. There's a video on the channel. It's a very old playlist, but if you look, you can find it. It is of a story I wrote for my former best friend before a whole bunch of other bad stuff happened. I can get into that in a later day. But this is a story I uploaded February of 2018. So this was a month into the channel's life cycle. If you guys want to hear an audio version of one of my stories when I was it was like my senior year of high school, you guys can definitely listen to it. It was essentially a story just of like telling my best friend how much she meant to me in the most symbolic way I could. Where I did 5 days worth of research to make sure all the animals and such involved were, because it's an animal-based story. I did 5 days of research to make sure all of that was all set and taken care of, and then I wrote the story in 2. So, yeah. Okay, Halloween story. Halloween, I've had some weird stuff, I guess. Hey, what up? Welcome back, Dr. George. How's it going? I'm gonna put this away over here. So, Halloween. I've always worked on Halloween for the most part. Halloween, gosh, when I used to work at the arcade, I know that I got shafted really bad in Halloween, because what happened was I was working at my old job at the arcade, and they needed somebody to, because we were in a collaboration with a haunted house, and we got to go to the haunted house for free. So yeah, we went to the haunted house for free, but I also had to we had to have one person on Halloween night run the haunted house. Like, we had to make sure that, wow, what just happened? Did I just take out their entire team? Okay, I'm not gonna question it. No, I gave you a hug and you killed me. I killed all of their entire team and I died to a hug. Okay then. But yeah, I've had to work a lot of Halloweens. Oh, the haunted house story. What am I talking about? Okay, so the first year I worked at the arcade, I found out that they actually get season tickets to a lot of the arcades in the area, because it's a bigger arcade in the area. I'm not gonna say which one because I can't super talk about my old jobs and such. Not because it's anything bad. It's just more the fact that I don't want to say specifically, because while I love my old jobs, I don't want to be favoritism to other things. It's a weird way. To age, want to know? I would honestly say a freshman in high school is my thing. Vlogger. Based on what you say. Okay, but my first year working at the arcade, we went to this haunted house, and at the haunted house, it had to be done in 2 groups. It was an hour-long haunted house here in Arizona, and essentially what you had to do is it took place in 2 phases. There was the indoor phase and the outdoor phase. The indoor phase was 30 minutes. The outdoor phase was 10 minutes, and then it goes back into a 20-minute long half outdoor, half indoor phase. I'm also going to take my hat off because my head's starting to hurt. Okay. I just want to talk about just some of the funny things that happened in this place. So, when we first entered, I was the first person leading. I'm somebody who, in real life, horror sort of stuff, I will try to portray that I am fearless. If you guys watched Five Nights at Freddy's, though, my Let's Play, you guys know I'm scared of horror-based things. Very easily. Because I was never into haunted houses. Looks like K-pop. I've been told that before, funny enough. But anyway, so I started leading the pack, but because I was always super cautious, I was put into the middle. I went from the front to the middle of 6 people. I'm gonna change some names around just to give some vagueness here. So there's gonna be so there's myself, there's Glasses, the only guy with glasses there. There was the only girl. No, there's 2 girls. There was Cheater, there's Cheater Girl, and then there was Cute Girl. So we got myself, Glasses, Cheater Girl, and Cute Girl. We also got Manager, one of my managers, and then we also got Electrician. Don't ask why he's Electrician. Just know that he's Electrician. Okay? Those are my names for everyone who's involved in these stories coming up. So what happens... Glasses is a Splatoon name, really? Nice. Satsuda, nice. Billy. Oh, I mean, I've been told I look like people before, so. Okay, so here's the thing. So the first part, like first off, manager gets moved to the front. I get moved next to glasses and electrician. Cute girl and cheater girl are in the back for some reason, and and then I'm just kind of in the middle. The first thing that happens is we go through a room where there's, I don't know how many people know who the Halloween movies, but Michael Myers, or if you played Dead by Daylight, Michael Myers in there. We went through a few rooms and everything was like, ooh, spooky, but not too scary. But we get to a point where, we walk in and we see Michael Myers sitting in a chair. So we're like, okay, that's definitely a person. We're about to be scared. So we walk past him and he stands up, he scares us, he's holding a knife. We all are like, oh my gosh, it's Michael Myers. But wow. But we're just like, okay, a fight for my friends is good. But we're like, okay, Michael Myers, he scared us once. So then we go behind the thing. And there's a secret window that none of us saw, but he shows up in the secret window and scares us. So we get scared twice by Michael Myers. Okay, nothing new. They're pulling up some new things. However, because now we're super cautious, after being scared twice, what happens is we start proceeding very slowly. Because we're trying to look for like secret doors, we're trying to look for secret windows, trying to get a general idea of like when something's gonna pop up. Apparently in the next 3 hallways though, there's nothing. It's just a long hallway where Michael Myers is supposed to chase us. The problem is he's supposed to slowly chase us. However, because of the fact that we were going so slow, is it scared? I mean, you could check the Five Nights at Freddy's videos. You could be the judge there. Okay, but here's the gist. Ready? We get to the hallway, and Michael Myers is supposed to keep in mind he's supposed to chase us super slowly. Because we're still supposed to walk. There's enough space to run, but we were told please do not run while you're in the haunted house because you could hurt yourself. Because we are going so slow, apparently I guess Michael Myers had to rush us. So he just charges with a knife. Like he's not holding one knife, he then has 2. Chases us. All of a sudden, we don't pay attention. We're not paying attention, we're being like super scared. Electrician looks back, and he's like, it's him! We book it. We literally just ran. We were screaming, we ran so far, and then at the end, we're at the end of the hallway. We're at the end of the hallway, and Glasses drops his glasses. His glasses are on the ground. I trip over him. Electrician and manager trip over me, and then Cute Girl and Cheater Girl trip over us. Everyone's all over each other. Everyone is like, tripped over each other. It's just a mess. Myself, though, and Glasses look behind us because that's where Michael Myers is. He's been chasing us with this knife, keep in mind. We look behind. We're like, oh my gosh, he's there. We're screwed. We're screwed. We're so screwed. You see him go, walks away. He shrugs, he just openly shrugs at us and walks away, to the point myself and Glasses just burst out into laughter. Like, did he just shrug? He's like, these guys are gonna kill themselves, I guess, from just breaking the rules. It's okay. Walks away. Just casually walks away. Cute Girl is not... Okay, at the time of this happening, she was Cute Girl. Afterwards, no. No, there is bad stories with her. But still, not the point. Still, like, he shrugs and walks it off, okay? So that's the first part here. We get through a few more rooms, and we come to, like, there's, like, a butcher shop, there's, like, a graveyard that's there. Like, there's a lot of creepy places, but we're not, like, too freaked. We're not, like, we're still scared, but we're not, like, too panicked. However, I'm slowly starting to get, like, I'm starting to realize how scared I am, to the point where I start kind of, like, losing my sanity, so I just start, like, asking, like, I start yelling, like, random questions out loud. if you guys have watched, once again, the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, you guys know that I start saying really random things at the time I start, like, getting really, really scared. Like, I'll start asking what my favorite type of chocolate is. I will ask why bread is so delicious, usually based around food. I will ask why, like, one of my friends does this, why one of my friends does that, so on and so forth. I will get really random. So we're 30 minutes in, not too much else happens, we're being really scared, but I am at the point where I am, like, terrified. I am outright terrified. So I'm ultimately just kind of, you know, freaking out. I'm losing my mind here. And we get to the outdoor part. Manager's in front, and the Five Nights at Freddy's stream is funny. I mean, I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy's tune soon. So by the way, be on the lookout for that. The manager's now in the front, and it's an Alice in Wonderland themed outdoor segment, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty cool, the fact that it was... You said Red said to him right now? Oh, what's wrong, Rabbit? Also, welcome back. Okay, so Alice in Wonderland themed, they ask for our leader's name. I immediately just blurt it out. I don't change the name at all. I immediately blurt out his name. I'm freaking out once again, keep in mind. So I'm just super there. So they just start, like, they start saying his name really loud, and then the other people in the outdoor section start chanting his name. But now, once again, I'm losing it right now. Remember, I am very much losing my mind because I'm so scared. So they're saying his name a ton, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Why are you talking about him? Why not me? Why not me? So I start yelling my name. And I'm like, no, don't yell my name. No, my name. Yell his name. So I start yelling Glass's name. I start yelling Glass's name, and I'm just like, just start yelling his name. Just no, back to manager. I'm losing it right now, right? I'm literally, like, just starting saying, like, I'm saying so many different names at the top of my lungs, like, panicking, that I confuse the actors, because they're only supposed to focus on one person's name, and that person's supposed to be used for a scare at the end, where, essentially, the entire time, one person with, like, a thing, it was like a thing on their chest that says the person's name, but, like, is really, like, scary looking. That's the best way I can say it. They got so confused that my name appeared right there, and the other people, wow, we are 45 experience from 53. But they got so confused that they started chanting Glass's name and manager's name. Some of them were like, what was the name again? Can you shut this guy up and just tell us what the name was? The first name you guys said, like your leader's name. They're trying to calm me down. I'm still freaking out. And then finally my name shows up, and I'm like, oh no, I'm done. So I'm just freaking out. And then, but then afterwards, like, I'm like taking breaths. I'm like, okay, I just gotta get through this. This is not real. They're just scares. We'll be okay. I'm just deep breaths. 3 more things happen in this place, by the way. 3 more. 2 in my group, and then 1 on the other group from the arcade. Third thing that happens is we come to a room. It's right after the outdoor place, okay? What happens is there is a giant stuffed bunny. Now this bunny is important for the last story, I will say. Or okay, there's two more stories for the other group. But for the first story with the other group, this bunny is super important. So keep in mind, there is a just giant stuffed bunny sitting in a chair with a chainsaw about a good maybe like 20 feet away. 10 feet. Let's just say 10 feet, just to make it simple. 10 feet away, there's a chainsaw. Electrician first walks in. He's now the leader of the group. Manager is like laughing the entire time because I was freaking out, but Electrician decides that he needs to be the one to lead the pack. So he gets to the room and he's like, guys, we're not going in. Guys, we're not going in. We're not going in. We're all like, why? What's going on? Like, Kit's finally like calmed down. Like he's like we didn't realize how bad he is with haunted houses. Like he seems fine now. Like what's going on? And he's like, Bunny! We all start laughing. We walk in and we see the giant stuffed bunny, and every single one of us And I believe like one of the girls ends up saying, that bunny's gonna just come alive. That bunny's gonna come alive and grab the chainsaw. We stand there for like maybe a minute or two, to the point where a side door, a guy jumps out in a clown outfit and says, "You guys need to start moving right now. No time to wait." It scares us, but we're like, okay, the bunny's not alive. So we keep like looking behind us. We go through the carnival sort of area. Okay, that's the story for us. So once again, the bunny did not move. Now, next group. Next group has my friend. We're gonna call him Beard. Okay, just keep in mind, Beard is with group 2. The other 2 stories only revolve around Beard. Beard is more scared than I am. Beard hates horror stuff. I don't know too much horror stuff, so that's why I'm like scared. But Beard hates it with a passion. They get to the room, and he says, "We gotta go now." He books it past the bunny. Here's what we know though. In there are in the place when it comes to in the haunted house, they actually have cameras, and you can actually go back and watch what happens. So they told us you should watch your other groups go. So they showed us a few clips. In Beard's group, what happens is he gets to the bunny and tells them to run. You see him point and tell them all to run. They move past the room. The bunny gets up. There is actually somebody in the bunny suit. He gets up, grabs the chainsaw, and starts revving it. It cuts to another camera angle so you can see down the hallway that they're in. And you see him look back, and he's gone. He literally just sprints as fast as possible. The bunny has a chainsaw, and he's not having any of it. He's gone. He's out of there. He ran. What did you do on New Year's? It was hilarious just watching it in hindsight. Like, he was terrified. Alright. And then there's, once again, two more stories here for Halloween. One regarding this haunted house. One with my group, one with Beard. Okay, when it comes to the final segment, there's 2 things in the final segment. There is a wall, there's a fake wall, okay? To get past this place, there's a crazy doctor with 2 meat hooks. And he's just like chopping meat constantly. He's chopping meat, he's just doing crazy stuff, and he's screaming at us. He also has a bionic arm, so you need to be up early. No worries, Dumo, and thank you for the raid once again. If you're heading to sleep, you have a wonderful rest of your night. Take it easy. Have a great stream. Well, thank you. Have a wonderful night as well, and thank you. Very kind, Dumo. I gotta tune in. Once I have time, I need to just follow up on some of your streams and videos. Okay, so the meat hook chef dude, he's back. There is a fake wall. What we're supposed to do is we're supposed to figure out it's a fake wall. We're all supposed to stand on the same, like, area, and the fake wall is supposed to, like, move and let us in. Here's the thing. We all picked up very quickly that it was a fake wall. We didn't figure out which way it moved. All of us started knocking on the part that didn't move. So you have us screaming, let us out, we need to run from this guy. He's just chopping meat. He's scaring us, we need to run. This guy, like, we literally just started banging on it, and he's like, try the other side, you idiots! We hit the other side once, it opens, we run. But it was just kind of amusing to me that we spent so long pressing the wrong side. It's great. Alright, last story with Beard for Halloween. So when it comes to Beard, he was, when he got out of it, so okay. There is always one last scare. If you guys have never gone to a haunted house, there's usually what happens is there's one last scare, okay? It could be in the haunted house itself, like right as you're about to leave, like they're opening the exit door, and there's like the one last scare, or it's you're already out of the haunted house, you're in the clear, you're walking back to the entrance, and there's the scare. In this particular haunted house, that scare happened in the latter portion, so you at least got to... what happened at the last part is you would just... You'd be walking back to the entrance, and after you've been walked back to the entrance, you would get scared by one last thing. What it was a woman with a chainsaw, like, just, she already had a chainsaw revved up. She would rev it up again, and then, like, just run past and just start, like, screaming at the top of her lungs. It scares all of us, like, we're, like, just freaking out. However, not for our group. In my group, none of us were fazed. We were just like, we heard the chainsaw, we're like, oh crap, somebody's gonna chase us. But we already knew at that point, like they said at the end, that they can't touch us, which is why we were, like, freaking out. So like, oh, they can't touch you, so we knew with the chainsaw we weren't gonna get hurt. We were fine. But Beard, on the other hand, put it in perspective, right? We were sitting at the entrance, we were waiting for the other group to come up. All of a sudden, you just hear a loud scream. Like, it wasn't even a scream, it was more of a loud yell. So we're just, like, standing there like, what is happening? Like, who is that? And all of a sudden, you just see in the distance, Beard just running. He is literally just running as fast as he possibly can. He's got a high-pitched girl, yeah, pretty much. But he's running as fast as humanly possible to like flee this lady. Okay, I should also put it in perspective as well. I should put it in perspective as well. The distance between the entrance and the end is about 2 football fields, okay? He ran 2 football fields, and I want to say, like, maybe a minute. Maybe, like, a minute and 15 seconds. Like, he was gone. He was right in front of us, like, out of breath, freaking out, screaming at us, she almost killed me. Turns out, as soon as the door opened, he heard it, he booked it. He just sat on the curb after the fact and just, like, passed out from just, like, exhaustion, to the point we had to, like, carry him back to my car and just, like, be like, dude, are you okay? We gave him a lot of water, but he, like, wore himself out from that run. But it was by far one of the more hilarious things. It was fantastic. So that is my Halloween stories there. Hey, what up, Tech Cameo? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I'm just talking about holidays right now, like my weird stories with holidays. Does anyone else have any holidays they want me to talk about? Maybe some stories that I have? Once again, I think I have stories for every holiday. I mean, I am 22, so I've kind of been on the world for a while. So, I mean, 22 years, stories have to show up. I may have to think, though. If you bring up Memorial Day, I'm going to be like, I know a story. But if you bring up any other day, I'm going to be like, Private battle? If people want to join up the private battle, you're more than welcome to. I unfortunately don't. Okay, hold on. I'm going to run over here and do this. Also, by the way, Splatoon, we are a few matches away from getting maxed out. That's nice. That's nice indeed. Oh, by the way, but since I brought up Five Nights at Freddy's, yes, I do need to mention that I am still going to be playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2 again. Or, I will be playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I don't know when. I have to find a time when my roommates are not home, because I know I'm going to be really, really loud and screaming. Unless I can talk to one of them and be like, yo, can I just play this game, and if I scream, can you just not question it? They're still gonna give me crap for it, but yeah, that should be happening. FNAF that gives you nightmares. Dude, how do you think I felt playing FNAF 1? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, FNAF 1 has one of my more proud moments in this channel. You know what? Let's talk about, like, this is 2018 or 2019. Let's talk about, like, 2018 in retrospect for the channel. Like, I just want to talk about some of the games that I've played and, like, maybe some of the things that oh, hi people. So first off, all of you guys, like, supporting the channel means the world to me. So thank you guys once again. Gotta go see you. Well, thank you for joining the stream, JazzWaz YT, and Have a wonderful rest of your night. My brain was not connecting what was happening there. But great stream. But thank you. Thank you. And have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful night. Or day, night, morning, afternoon, evening. Dio Tati? Yeah. I have to say though, Five Nights at Freddy's, I know people are just like, oh, you know, that's a cash-in game, like if you're trying to do X or Y and like trying to get views and such. I was playing it because I was legitimately curious if it was actually a good game. Like I remember seeing things about it, but I don't remember like ever being told it was like super, super good. Like I just remember like people played it a lot, people would say that, oh, it's overplayed, but I don't remember too much. But the fact that it took me 2 streams to 100% that game. It took me 2 streams and only, what, 2 attempts? Was it 2 attempts or 1 attempt at, I think it was 2 attempts at 420 mode. Like, that's one of my more proud moments of this channel, is beating 420 mode blind. Like, it was blind. Like, in 1 or 2 attempts. I believe it was 2. I believe it was 2. But that like proved that like I can make a strategy at any point, which is so cool. I think another highlight as well, like from this channel, like looking back, like we're now in 2019. I haven't done I was gonna do a video talking about like rewatching or like going back through and remembering like what some proud moments were. Why not? Let's talk about it right now. Like I said, there's not really too much to talk about when it comes to Splatoon 2. I can't really talk about the weapons. I'm doing a series about those, and I'm still writing them all up and trying to edit them together. There's going to be like a Hyrule Warriors video, though, coming out. It's either Hyrule Warriors or Valkyria Chronicles that hopefully if you guys like watch that and give me some critique, that might like help with like some of that. But yeah, can you do some Smash Sense? Smash Sense. What do you mean? Sense. I mean, I do upload a lot of Smash content. I'm uploading every single World of Light and Classic Mode stuff. So it's also super hot in here. Wow. I'm wearing a really thick like sweatshirt right now. Like wow. Hey, let's some hair. Wow. The ink looks like mustard and mayo. Agreed. Also, hello Taco. Welcome to the stream. How have you been? Kevin the Floater. Okay, Valkyria Chronicles. Talk about that. Valkyria Chronicles was a lot of fun. I'm so glad with how all of the luck played together. Like, I was told even by Travis, a good friend, once again. No PvP fire battles. I mean, I'm not going to be streaming Smash right now. Once again, this is just Splatfest. Smash might happen later. We're probably going to be doing private battles with Smash later, like maybe this week, but we'll see what happens. Okay, but Valkyria Chronicles, like, I was even talking to Travis about how I play it, and he's like, I probably had such a smooth first run of that game than anyone else could have. Like, if I didn't have as good of a run as I did, then, yeah. What else do we got here? We also have... Yeah, Kevin the Floater was always cool. I loved Blood Demon Susie. For those who have not watched Valkyria Chronicles, that's going to make no sense. To put it in perspective, I highly recommend watching the Valkyria stuff. Like, there's 3 series that I from 2018 that I highly recommend. One of them is Valkyria, because that game was a lot of fun. But that had Blood Demon Susie, which, for those who have not played Valkyria, Susie is a character in the game who's a pacifist who refuses to attack. But I got insanely lucky in the game where her whatchamacallit, her pacifist ability that stops her from attacking, it never activated. So since it never activated, I just had her going around killing everybody. So she was screaming, "I'm a pacifist!" and just killing everybody. Like, that's all that was happening. It was great. Humanitarian kept striking. Yeah, no, because apparently Humanitarian was supposed to, like, definitely stop me from doing that. But no matter what happened, I never had it stop. Like, it never stopped me ever. It was great. I love the fact that happened. So, that was cool. Also beating like the final boss like really simply and everything. This guy is annoying. Wow. Hey, what up, Khalid? Valley, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Oh, I'm playing terribly right now. Another one, though, I have to say that I'm super proud of was 999. 999 and VLR. Both of those are the other ones I would highly recommend. Those games are fun. Those games are so much fun. I had so much fun with those games. Wow. Hello. So much stuff happening. I just stopped paying attention to the game. I just was like, yeah, this is happening. Do I have... I do. Should get something to drink. I was like, yeah. I've been talking for an hour and a half straight. That was my first drink. That was literally like my first drink of the stream. Who likes FIFA? I like soccer. Football. Football's fun. I never got into playing football, but I like watching it. Watching it's a lot of fun, I have to say. I never played the FIFA games though. I don't think I've actually played any like the EA sport. That's not true. I played EA. I played golf. I played PGA Tour. That was fun. That was fun. The room is so hot right now. So Sombra. Sombra. There's a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. I'm just like reflecting right now. It's fantastic. Memories are always cool, you know. But here's the thing. This I'm gonna go back into, you know, cycling this back to Splatoon 2. I'm also good with stuff. Played Minecraft. I mean, yeah, I played Minecraft. I like Terraria more. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to do a Terraria hardcore mode, but then people would be like, "Oh, you're copying PUBG," and I'm like, "Well, why? I like hardcore mode. Hardcore mode's so much fun." How doth though, cousin? I don't have any huts. What's a good weapon for this right now? What's the maps in rotation? Hold on, let me check. Ryu Sports on Switch. I fully agree with that. I'm 110%. I like Pong. Pong's pretty cool. And we don't need food. Alright, what are our maps? We have Moray Towers. We have the other one. Inkblot Art Academy. PUBG. Yeah. Hey, Jamie! Nice. You're on the thing. Towers, Inkblot Art Academy. I would say Borellas are pretty good. Borellas are really good on Moray Towers. Like, I'm kind of cycling things in my head. Moray Towers is very, very good with chargers, Borellas, and any quick fire weapons such as like long chargers, as like heavy splatlings, splatter shot like weapons, and Borellas, yeah, like splatter shot like weapons too. Adding on to Inkblot Art Academy, I'd say that very like Arrow Spray, custom splatter shot, or splatter shot junior and splatter shot. Those are pretty good ones for this particular. I'd also say chargers and fast weapons would be good. I wouldn't recommend a heavy splatling because there are a lot of ways to get around them on both maps, unless you were really good with a Hydra splatling. Borella is really good for Moray Towers, not so much for Inkblot Art Academy because there's not really two ways you can do. Roller. Well, here's the thing with rollers. Rollers could be good for Moray Towers. I agree, especially with trying to do these like long hallways or long ramps. But I would not say that it's good for anything else. Alright, that guy tried to charge. Also, charging is not the smartest idea to do on Moray Towers. Here's the thing, rollers are okay, but that's good for Moray Towers. When it comes to our Inkblot Art Academy, not really the best. But also, you have to keep in mind there's also the third map as well. The third map does throw things off a little bit. I still say chargers and splatter shots are really good there. Which level am I? I'm 53. I actually just leveled up to 53, even though I've been playing the game since launch. I don't play this game like all the time. I have like what, 900 games, so there's games I have to, like, you know, other games I play too. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna head up here. I'm dead. I got stuck in the corner. Yeah, but rollers like in the special stage is just in Shifty Station is not like ideal. I would say like it's good in, yeah. Make my collection look small. Yeah, I have way too many games, man. Oh my gosh. Got Kirby Star Allies today. Nice. Cancel Splattershot Pro. Yeah, no, I'm saying like Splattershot Pros. I forgot. There's so many different weapons that can like all be taken into an account. Wow. Is it done? Once again, rollers are pretty good for this one. It's a lot of playtime. Yep. B3. Ooh, nice. B3's fun. B3's fun. I'm trying to like kind of Kansas Splattershot Pro. It can work well. Okay, I can see how it works for Inkblot Art Academy. I don't think that it would work too well with Mori Towers. Like, Mori Towers is pretty good, all things considered, but at the same time, like, it's just, there's such a long-range map that with the lack of ink and how much turf there is to cover because it's such a big map, I think you'll be losing more ink. Unless you had a very, very strong, like, ink saver build. If you had a very, very strong ink saver build, then you'd be fine. But if you don't, like, then you'd be boned. So boned. Chargers, though, are really good because you can get across to the other towers. Heavy Splatlings in this one. Yeah. Those are my recommendations. Of course, those are simply recommendations. You guys don't have to take those to heart. Yeah. You're in India? Nice. I had a few people from India watching when I did Far Cry 5. For Banu. Banu was somebody who was part of chat. See, I remember people from way back when. We had Joseph Seed. We had Banu. I think Banu stopped watching the streams because of the border, because of the background border, which I have to change. Unfortunately, I have to change because of reasons. And then I know Joseph Seed, I think, stopped watching because I don't do FPS games anymore. Give him the chat. Bye. Alright, bye, Khalid. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Thank you for coming to the stream. You have a wonderful rest of your day, night, morning, afternoon, and or evening. Very welcome, vlogger. Very welcome. So many games that I have. So many stuff. What do we have coming up, too? I finally got the calendar put up, too, so I get to, like, look up. I can look up and be like, oh, that's tomorrow. So, because tonight I have to edit. Tomorrow is going to be Bowser's Classic Mode. So, you said correctly? Okay, no worries. Bye. Thank you for coming to the stream. Oh, communication error. Ooh, and then Sunday we get to play Assassin's Creed, and we can actually finish off Mario & Rabbids all the challenges. That should be happening on Sunday. Cool. And then the new sort of thing should be happening quite some time later. I'm just like, you guys see me like looking up and you're just like, what is Kit looking at? There is actually a calendar above my computer. So I have everything in like huge letters just telling me exactly what I need to do when. So it's nice. It's nice to have. Keeps me in check because there's the Valkyria Chronicles videos that are coming out. Next one should be a week from tomorrow. Does it say calendar? Yep. I'm so excited to do the Hyrule Warriors because as soon as I start editing the Hyrule Warriors footage, as soon as I feel confident about it, I'm going to go straight into the Splatoon 2 guides. Because Yoshiritos, nice. Because I really want to do the Splatoon 2 guides. I want to give my recommendations, and I want to talk about the different maps, and maybe like how to play them, and maybe some advice. But I still don't feel confident about my editing. And actually kind of like, to give some more information, 503 ounces. I agree, Taco. I'm so looking forward. Which reminds me, I need to go to the game store. Not the game store you guys are all thinking of. There's a specific game store here in Arizona I need to go to. Because I think they have Fire Emblem Path of 8 Radiance I need to pick up. I can do that. I can do that tomorrow. Actually, no, I have to go to work super early tomorrow. What am I talking about? They might be closed though. We'll see. But yeah, when it comes to like edits, here's the downside. With like the editing things. Hey, welcome back, Khalid. Apologies. People are throwing things like crazy. But here's the gist too. Like when it comes to the videos, I do hope that people at least like. I've been hoping that people kind of like critique the videos and like tell me, hey, this is what you should focus on. This is what you need to do. But the problem is, I know like not like people are like, your videos are great. I'm like, thanks, but I know they can be better. So once again, if you guys watch the videos, please like also comment like what you want to see more of and what you want to like see me try to do in a video, right? Because I'm not gonna get better at editing if I don't know what I'm doing. But I think so far everything's been looking good. I have to get some graphics all set to go for the Splatoon 2 stuff. I have to take some general ideas. Not take some ideas, rather. I have to like look over some ideas to get kind of a better idea of what I want to do. So that should be good. That should be good. The Reef footage, though, I have all of that recorded. I have all the stuff that you guys helped me out with, for those who played in the Reef stream. And then I also have some single footage regarding, like, the specific weapons. So, that's nice. But I want to feel better about my editing before I get into that. Like, that's the main thing. Because if I don't feel confident about... oh my gosh, what the heck is happening? Alright, well that just happened. Now we're a very friendly community here. But yes, once I feel up to I feel like my editing's up to par, then yes, I will be right on the Splatoon videos, and I should be getting, best case, I want to get like at least 3 out a month. Just because they're going to take a lot of work to edit. But we'll see what happens. I think it might be even less. We'll see. It's a great community. I agree. I like the community that we've made. It's rather nice indeed. Ow. It's rather nice. They're very nice to everybody. They're very accepting. Once again, we play just so many different games. It's weird that a lot of people know me for like Nintendo stuff, but I do wish that people also check out some of the other non-Nintendo things I do. I mean, it is what it is. I like having fun with games. This War of Mine has been fun to play. I don't know if you guys have seen this War of Mine stuff, but that game tugs at the heartstrings. You just look and you're just like, that happened. That just happened. And Stardew Valley. We're almost 2 hours in to the commotion. Thank you, Vlogger. I appreciate it. What are we at time-wise right now? Hold on, now I gotta look up and be like, wait a second. I could still do that. Edamame. It's a great name. Also, there should be a Splatoon 2 stream ranked coming out soon. Oh yeah, that's gonna be on the 8th, that's right. It's Intense Battle? Intense Battles! The person who inspired my name made it to smash his spirit? Yep, he did. It's okay, can I just say something about the spirits too? When you almost have every single spirit, the grinding for spirits gets insanely slow if you have not beaten World of Light. Like, I I have 1,080 spirits, I think, in the game, and I'll be lucky if one shows up on the spirit board. I'll be very lucky because I almost have every single. Yeah, I almost have every single. I almost have every single legendary spirit. I think the only one I'm missing is. I think the only one I'm missing is Baby Bowser. Because for some reason that legendary spirit gives me such a headache. Also, I have to mention as well, trying to 9.9 everything. Who has a Nintendo Switch here? I think almost everybody. Almost everybody. I do have to say though, for Smash, like, 100%ing the game in Smash is quite the ordeal. I'm actually really interested to see... Oh wait, that's not this Friday, is it? No, it's not. That is... Well, today is Friday, what am I talking about? I think next Friday is the completionist episode on Smash, which is going to be super cool because I want to see what his whole... I want to see what the completionist's ruling is for completing the game. Because if it's all 9.9, which I imagine it is, then I am super stoked because I want to show off getting better. However, there's one thing that I'm a little worried when it comes to Smash Ultimate. It's something that, like, I can't, for some reason, I can't figure out how it works. Maybe somebody in chat can tell me. How does Elite Smash work? How do you get to access Elite Smash? Because what happens right now, right, is I have, like, at least 10 or 11. Yeah, 10 or 11 characters that I've actively played as that have over 1 million GSP. And I've been told that if you do 1 million GSP on a character, like you actively play them and you got 1 million GSP, then you get Elite Smash as that character. Thing is, I have one of them is at 1.5 million, and the others are like just above 1 million. But like I can't find anything that helps determine what dictates like how you get Elite Smash. Here's the other thing that I'm also looking forward to in that video that he's going to release too, what the completionist is, because I want to see if having everybody unlocked for Elite Smash counts for completion. If it is the case, then I'm okay with that. I can try to. It's going to be very difficult, but I think it can be done. That being said, if it's not, it's going to be very, very weird. Well, it's not going to be weird per se, it's just going to be more like... I wish I knew. But yeah, I still don't know how Elite Smash works, so if somebody in chat wants to tell me like how you unlock it, I'd be super appreciative. I just can't figure it out for the life of me. I really can't. Smash is a fun game though, so... I did just get I got 9.9 intensity with a few people the other day too, so... Just training with your boy Roy. I gotcha. Oh, dude, I'm so proud of my friend Luke. He actually entered in a Smash tournament. I think he got 32nd out of like 600. 32nd out of 600 people in a Smash tournament. It was like, props to Luke. Dude's such a nice person. Can't help. It's all good, guys. It's all good. I figured out. Excuse me. I figured out how to do 9.9 intensity stuff. That's not too difficult. Mario's is actually very difficult, 9.9. But the other ones have not been like I can figure out how to, but don't play multiplayer much. Easy mode is actually one challenge away from getting all the challenges done, but he's just missing the 200 online quick play matches, which is weird. So I finally... Oh, it's so funny. Okay, so there was a... Oh no, that's actually coming out tomorrow. Never mind. I'm not going to talk about that yet. Not going to talk about that yet. Did I talk about... Okay, I don't know who here has seen the Daisy video. Who here? Okay, I'm just curious. And no hard feelings if you don't watch it. I understand. Excuse me. Oh. I wasn't expecting the times 10 battle. So lucky? I don't know. That's just me. I'm a lucky person. Oh, shoot. Really? Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. Yeah, Daisy, it's the Daisy Classic Mode video. Welcome back, Dakimio. Yeah, but if I don't know how many people here have seen the Daisy Classic Mode video. If you haven't, once again, perfectly fine, no hard feelings against you. Like I know, once again, people don't watch all the Classic Modes, so people want to do it themselves. There's something I said in that video that I really want to talk about, but I want to see. I want to at least talk about it with one person who watched it and is like, I don't know what their mindset's gonna be with what I said. I'm curious if anyone right now has seen that. So videos which I've done. All right, no worries. There. Much content. No worries. No worries. Okay, so I'm just gonna put into context what happened. No worries. Okay, so what I said in the video was regarding a dream that I had when I was a goal, like a professional goal when I was younger. When I was younger, like I had ideas to be a roller coaster designer. I had dreams to be a writer. I still have dreams to be a writer. And I believe I'll be a writer one day. I love how my writing has evolved. It's great. But the one thing that I really want to, the one thing I wanted to be when I was younger, and part of me even kind of wants to do it when I'm older, but I don't know, is I've wanted it sounds so weird. It's also in the Princess video, so I mean that can only tell you so much. I wanted to be a butler. Okay? Do I talk about this? I'm fine with talking about the butler stuff. That's not the problem I'm really having. The problem I'm really having is talking about one specific person who, he had a maid who was super nice and was a family friend, and that also gave me wow, we 1 times 10, nice. But just seeing that friendship really inspired me to want to become a butler for somebody, which is so weird to say. Long story short, when I was younger, I wanted to be a butler because I thought not only, hey, welcome back, Shadow, welcome. But yeah, when we went to there's shows and video games that had butlers. There was Alfred from Batman. There was a whole lot of different ones. Thank you. And I was just I wanted to be like them because it was cool that they got to be with the superheroes. They got to be with the good guys, and they were really good friends with them. They never really wanted to be rich per se. They never really wanted to be rich, but at the same time, they just wanted to care about the people, which I know people say, oh, if you're in love and you're with somebody, you want to care about them. I understand that, but maybe as a profession as well, is just earning a living, just being there for a good friend and being a butler to them or something. I don't know. I've always, is that a dumb dream to have? I had it when I was a kid. When I'm older, when I was in high school, I kind of had that idea again, but then when now that I'm in after college and everything, I'm probably don't want to be a butler. But I don't know, I played I watched some footage rather of Fire Emblem Birthright and Fates, and they have like Felicia and Jacob, and I'm just like, those guys are like the nicest people to they're like they're mastered, like the border, like they're it's so like good. I don't know, Alfred Best Butler, true. But yeah, that was like my mindset. I talk about it a little bit in the Daisy video, just because like I just thought it was such a weird idea. But I don't know. Wow, is he done? Still gonna win? You never know. You never know. Got 24 hours. A lot can change in 24 hours. A lot can change. I don't know. I think it's an absolute crazy idea to probably want to be a butler, but I don't know. Some people want to. So I think it's a cool idea, though. I think it's cool. I don't know it, though. I don't know, that's why I wanted to talk to somebody to see, like, is it a weird idea? Is it dumb? And skills while having confidence? That's good. That is good indeed. I'm trying to think. I was going to talk about something else. Oh my gosh. Ooh, hello. What the? Oh, I'm dead. Pregnant, but he keeps coughing every few minutes. Probably stomach pains? I don't really know where to go there, Timid. No, I always thought, though, like, butlers are pretty cool. Oh, no. There's a lot to think about there. Like, okay, the person I wanted to, like, reference... So, okay, one of my neighbors... I'm not gonna get, Oops. Yeah, for some reason all caps does that vlogger. I don't know why. I gotta take that off somehow. So when I was in high school, I'm gonna just kind of briefly. I'm not gonna say who it is. I'm not gonna say who it is. I'm just gonna keep it out of respect. But I used to live in a neighborhood where it was essentially what you'd call the rich kids neighborhood. They hide the message. Yeah, it hides it if it's all caps. It hides it if it's all caps. Okay, so to put in perspective, when I was in high school, I used to live in what was kind of known as the rich kids neighborhood. It was a gated community. You had like a lot of kids who most of the families there. My family was like just lucky enough to be in there, just because we knew like the landlord, and well. My dad knew the landlord from a friend of a friend, and the landlord was actually really bad. Just don't worry about the landlord for right now. But in this neighborhood, there was a family that my parents and my brothers actually got along very well with. I got along with them, but I wasn't like the closest. And they were very nice. The dad specifically taught me a lot about people, taught me a lot about life, and he was very kind. He was very kind. Base cam? No, me? Banu! I literally talked about you! I literally talked about you like a while ago. There's a guy who came in, he said he's from India. I'm like, I remember Banu from India. And she was saying that she was from India. Because we were talking about Far Cry 5. Welcome! How are you doing? Literally we're talking about you like 20 minutes ago. Welcome to the stream. What timing, what timing. But yeah, the father of that family, very nice, very kind, but he had a maid, and the maid was also very nice. She was a family friend of that family, and I think her whole thing was like she lost her house and everything, and the dad ended up coming to her aid, helped her out, paid for a few things, and decided to be there for her. And she ended up becoming a maid to him, and just was very nice with the kids, was very nice with everybody. It was very nice. And if she wasn't a maid, then she was there all the time then. I don't know then who she was. But I remember her. I don't want to say the names because it's in respect to those. Sadly, the dad is no longer here. But I mean, like, just how nice like the maid was and how nice she was. Like, also brought me that idea of like maybe being a butler and just being there for people is very nice. So, only way to get 100 times battle? I have no idea. No idea in the slightest. Wow. Everybody look nice? Well, thank you. Thank you. I don't look like a flower anymore. Alright, now going to happier topics, can I just talk about something? So Shadow, yes, you were correct, I did get a haircut like a while back, but I always wear hats, which is why no one notices. Can I point out the fact though what my nickname was at work before I got the haircut? My name at work was Mophead. Mophead or the Flower. The reason it was the flower is because without a hat on, my hair will curl, like, up. So it curled up, and I would look like a flower constantly. If it stayed down, then it would be Mophead. The reason I got it cut, though, is because I was supposed to take Christmas card pictures with my family. That never happened, so I just kind of got the haircut for no reason. But yeah, I was called Mophead. I was also called, this soda drink that I will not say, just notice that I drink that a lot, and I was called Mophead with that drink. Just go with that. It was funny though, because one of my good friends, she's in our training department at work, and there was an account that like just got like we had to redo the PowerPoint and everything for all the account specifics. We had to redo a lot, right? And she had to teach the class. I couldn't help teach the class, even though, because I'm a regular customer service rep, but I'm the one with the most knowledge of that account. And one of the people she was training, right? She's just like, I have no idea. I'm freaking out. I don't know how to take calls here. Like, I don't know how to take this person's, like, specific calls. Can you please, like, tell me somebody who can help me? Like, I can go over to them. And one of my good friends, he walks over and he introduces himself. He's like, yeah, I know this account really well, but Kit's really, like, of course he used my real name. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes my roommates call me Kit while I'm around the house. It's kind of weird. Also, by the way, thank you, Bonner, for saying I look nice. I missed you too as well. I missed you too. That's why I brought you up earlier. I brought you up in the stream because I do miss you. I miss all the people from the Far Cry 5 days. Oh, we lost by a slim margin. By slim margin, I mean like 7%. 8%. But anyway, this girl, like, she's like, Kit, who is that? So he walks over to the trainer, and he's just like, hey, how would you describe Kit? And she looks at the girl, like, my trainer friend looks at the girl who's, like, having trouble with calls. And she's just like, do you know the guy who always has the red soda? My soda? Because the girl I'm talking about loves this particular soda that I will not say because I'm not sponsored by them. And my trainer friend is like, yeah, him, the guy with the mop head. He has great taste in soda, but he keeps taking my soda. And I'm just like, but it's mine. It's I buy it. But literally, they described me to somebody as Mophead with insert soda drink here. Like, if you see him walking around and he's holding a red drink and his hair looks like a flower or a mop, ask him any questions about the account. He will help you. You can also criticize his taste in soda, and you can also criticize his looks. Yeah, the first time she walked up to me to ask me a question... Get lots of times about it. Oh, you're good. No worries, Shadow. No worries. But the first time she walks up, she's like, so you're a Mophead. You like insert soda name here, don't you? And I'm like, maybe. Why? Well, I heard from so-and-so that, like, you like this and you're the good at this. And I was like, yeah. Mountain Dew. Maybe. Maybe. I just can't say it because I'm not sponsored by them. But I do like it a lot. Still, it's pretty funny how people describe me. Oh, there was somebody. Oh my gosh. Okay, so for my friend's birthday, my best friend's birthday. This is not the same best friend from the New Year stories, by the way. That best friend's dead to me. That person's terrible. But my new best friend, who I'm super close with, and we were always together. Her and I, we cracked up laughing on her birthday. It was actually the one time when I wasn't like freaking out because of all the alcohol everywhere. But oh my goodness, the amount of like the questions that her friend had was hilarious. So it's good. Because I'm coughing at the moment. Take your time, Jamie. Take your time. Okay, so we were at like a breakfast, like or not breakfast thing. It was like it's a board game club bar place. It didn't have like alcohol. It had like a few drinks, but it was more like just kind of a coffee shop with board games. So I walk in, and I knew most of the people I knew like, of course, 2 people, my best friend and a good friend of ours. And there's this guy sitting at the table who I knew who he was because he's in like the Facebook groups that we have. And meanwhile, he didn't know he knew like of me, but he didn't know like exactly like what I looked like or anything. So he said like he literally admitted to me. First and foremost, he's like, by the way, I've been looking through all of your like Facebook pictures. And I'm just like, well, that's not creepy at all. So he fully just like straight up was like, I was looking through all your Facebook pictures, and I was trying to like, get an idea of who you are. Are you a skater? Now, once again, I wear a lot of like skating and like baseball caps, so I was like, no, I know how to ride a skateboard, but I'm not like an active like skate person at all. But like he was like trying to like question me, and he was just like. He looks at me. He's just like looking like super close at me. He's eyeing me up, like trying to get an idea. And he's like, "Wait a second." He looks at his phone. He's like, "Wait, are you Kit?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Kit, or my real name rather." He's just like, "Wait, I thought you were Asian." Like, he was baffled. Because apparently, I guess, and I think Jazz, who was in here earlier, he said that, like, I look like a K-pop star or something based on my looks. But he thought, like, based on, like, my pictures and my looks, he thought I was this very, like, Asian skateboarder. I don't know if you guys could tell. I'm not. I'm Kit. But he's just like his mind, he literally sat there just dumbfounded, like. He literally just sat there, like his life was a lie. He was so baffled. He was so incredibly baffled by the fact that I was not Asian. That I was not an Asian skateboarder. Because apparently, like he was all prepared to like just like, you know, like question my best friend, like named Dumbfounded. Oh, nice. But he was all like prepared to just like ask me like a bunch of stuff, just like, you know, about me and my best friend. But he just flat out just kind of like broke because he realized that I was not Asian. It was really amusing. There's also the thing though where, so there's a running theme, and I think if I had to say, Vlogger and Shadow, and probably Jigsaw as well in chat, are probably the 3 go-to who would probably agree with this statement. But my best friend would always like, she doesn't like brag about me so much, but it's more like, yeah, Kit, yeah, no, he's great at pretty much like every game. Like you can hand him a game and he'll just give him a few minutes, he'll be like really, really good at it. Once again, Vlogger, Shadow, and Jigsaw, you guys may agree with that. Once again, I don't think I'm the best at any given game. I just think I can strategize a game very well. However, the same guy who like thought I was Asian, he didn't believe like I was good at like ping pong or anything, or like pool, or like anything like similar to that. He thought like I was only a video game player, that I didn't know board games, that I didn't know anything else. Once again, I go to a board game club. I live with roommates who have so many different board games that it's ridiculous. Not really, it's pretty awesome actually. And also, like, I play ping pong and I play darts with my family. I'm actually very good at darts. Funny enough, I for some reason hit 2 bullseyes in a row, which the first one I wasn't really even looking. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I'm one of those guys who hit a bullseye without looking. But I'm also the person who, like, afterwards I looked and I was like, maybe I should try to actually look, and I hit a bullseye, and then after that I missed a little bit. I still hit on the board, but NES Castlevania. Is NES Castlevania on the NES Classic, by the way, Crow? I need to know for tomorrow. Not tomorrow, later down the line. Because we'll be doing that soon. We will be. But, HSL Gamer. I'm not Chiaki. I mean, I have Chiaki's sweatshirt in my room right now. Gotta go get him tired. No worries, Dr. George. We're almost done with getting to max rank, so we're good. But have wonderful nights. Take it easy. Take it easy. It is according to the Nintendo website. Cool. I'm excited. Okay, but here's the thing. So he didn't think I was good at ping pong at all, and we went to a different place this time. And at this particular place, there is a ping pong table. So he walks up to me and he's just like, well, okay, I know that your friend, insert friend name here, I know that she's not the best at ping pong. But how about this? Maybe if you two are on the same team, maybe you can possibly beat me and our other friend who was there. Both of them are like pretty big ping pong players, I guess. I don't know. They both like playing ping pong. I walk up casually, and at this point, though, I will say at that point of the night, because everyone, like, a lot of people are drinking alcohol except for me and my best friend, I was interiorly panicking. Like, I was freaking out. I was hyperventilating. I got lost on my way to where we had to go to eat and drink, and where they were drinking, rather, which I accidentally found free parking while panicking. Like, I was having panic attacks in the car while driving. It was really bad. But we get to the second bar. I'm already having panic attacks, so I'm super quiet. I'm like just giving them all like the stink eye because I'm just like my insides are just screaming. We get to the ping pong table though, and he's just like, okay, so you know how to start ping pong, right? And I never knew this, but I guess if you had to decide who to like I guess in like college places, if you had to decide who is going to serve first in ping pong, you have to put the paddle on the table, and then you have to like just stand and just do a simple flick with the ping pong ball, and it has to hit on the head of the paddle. It has to hit the head. It can't hit anywhere else. It has to hit the head. So he's practicing with the other guy, like getting used to it, and then I'm like, I'll play with my best friend then and show him. And she just tries the first time, she misses, and I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm serving. And he's just like, no, you need to actually hit it. I'm like, throw, hits the head. Okay, you were saying, like, I know how this works, dude. I know. And he's just like, you hit that so easily. It took us like 4 tries. Then we finally get to doubles, and I'm telling my friend how to, like, you know, how to maybe efficiently place ping pong, like, you know, kind of keep to your side and everything. You don't want to like overstep a boundary there. Make sure you just have your side of the table covered, and if one person wants to take the reins, that's okay, but it does need to go back and forth. What ultimately happens is we trounce them the first round. I absolutely trounced them to the point he's like, see, I thought you were good at video games. I didn't expect you to be good at literally every game ever. So that was the first thing. So the second game, he wanted to be on my team just to kind of like see what it was like playing with me. So at the time, I was like, okay, we could be on the same team. Then his friend, his former teammate, switched to my team immediately. So it was actually, I was still against him. I think I was way up. And then after that, though, After that, we were on the same team, and then I won 2 out of the 3 games. The second game, we were doing very well, but I kept hitting the ball. Like, I tried to do spins. I was trying to be fancy, but I had the spins, like, they would hit the table wrong, and they would easily, like, return it, and then I just wouldn't be able to. So, but no, I'm somebody who likes darts. I'm not the best at pool. I will admit I'm not the best at pool, billiards, even. I still have fun with it, though. I still have a lot of fun with it. Darts I haven't played legitimately, but I can hit bullseyes, so I guess that's good. Also, I think I've talked about this before, but I hope if anyone here were ever to play a strategy game against me, please make sure I'm paying attention. Okay? That's all I ask, really. Because, like football, I never played, well, okay, I played football once. It was not the best. It's not the worst, but, I mean, I talked about this. What's your rank on Splatfest right now? I'm champion. I'm about to be queen. So I think we have maybe 3 more wins. Maybe 3. Yeah, I think maybe 3 more wins, and then we should be good. I'm trying to think here. I talked about this also in a video. I am not the most, if you play sports against me, and I know you're the best player, I will do everything I can to, like, make it as even as possible. Which is, it sounds really dumb, but I remember when I was, like, apparently I got banned from playing. You're not being annoying, Vlogger. You're okay, you're okay. No, but I had to, like, it was so dumb in football. My parents signed me up for football, and gosh, this was like 5th grade, I want to say this was 5th grade. I don't like football. I don't like playing football, really. Watching it's fine to an extent, but, watching football is cool. Playing football, don't have the most fun playing football. I'll be completely honest here. When I was younger, though, I absolutely hated playing football. And at the time, I was fast, but I couldn't catch a football. They wouldn't let me throw a football to even try, and I didn't have any confidence in my throwing capabilities. But they wanted me on offense because they didn't think I could tackle anybody, but they think I could block. And I was one of those kids where the coach was like, I don't know this guy too well. I'm not going to have him be in any good roles. No. Just no. So he puts me as a lineman. And essentially the way the lineman worked is if you're closer to the quarterback, at least in this league, if you're closer to the quarterback, you're a better lineman. If you're farther away, you kind of suck. But you're still needed. But you were implied that you just sucked. I was like in the middle. So at least I didn't suck, but I wasn't the best. The problem was I hated playing football so much when I was younger that I wanted to get out of the league as much as possible. My parents would always drive me to practices. I tried to be late, so they wouldn't let me. My dad is a huge football fan, so he was completely on board. He's like, "Kid, you're gonna be the best like football player. Like you're so like powerful and such." Like at the time I was like powerful and whatnot. It's like you got this, you got this. I'm like, that's cool, but I don't want to play. I want to play baseball, and I played baseball a lot. I'm one of the only few kids who was fast enough to hit like any amount of inside the park home runs, which is pretty cool, all things considered. But when it came time to football, though, like, I was somebody who, like, I wanted to figure out a way to get out of playing. I wanted to figure out a way to get out of playing. That was pretty much the gist. So here's how I got out of playing football for 3 games. Ready for this story? Because this shows just how much of a jerk Kid Me was. There was a team, okay, in this league, alright, just to set the stage. In this league, once again, I'm a lineman, so I'm not supposed to, like, tackle anybody. I am simply supposed to protect the quarterback from getting tackled. I don't want him to get tackled whatsoever. However, in this league, people who played offense could also play defense. because there were only a limited amount of people. Most of the time, if you had a really big team, they would only have 1-and-1. But in this league, if you wanted to play like a defensive end and tackle people, they would let you, and you could also be like the quarterback too. Well, you wouldn't be the quarterback, you'd be like a running back or something. I don't think that's how that's actually supposed to be in football, but once again, I don't know too much about football, so I mean, take that with a grain of salt. Take that with a grain of salt. Anywho, I was a lineman, but I was only offense. And in this league as well, you knew who the best teams were. No matter what, you knew who the best teams were. You knew at this time, and I remember this a little. I remember this, I believe, a little bit. I was the blue team. Our team was 4th, tied for 3rd. The team that was 3rd was the red team. The team that was 2nd was the white team, and the team that was 1st was the yellow team. My friend who was in the training thing, that like we all got to be on like different teams and everything, he was on the yellow team. And even like after the game, after this particular game, I talked with him about what happened, and he's just like, see, you at least are prone to like not caring about football. He's like, football's my life, like I wouldn't do that, but I can understand why you did, so on and so forth. So we're playing against this team, and we quickly, like, my entire team figures out who their star player is. And to be honest, it wasn't really that hard, because their star player was always, like, being flaunted, right? He was this arrogant guy. He was the guy who, you saw him on the field, and he's just, like, flexing, and he's, like, being this, like, big macho guy. He's like, oh, I'm the best. I'm, he just ticked me off. So everyone's like, oh god, that's this guy, he's the best player in the whole league, like, his parents got him to the top spot, and he is of course the guy who, like, does weights every day, and he's the big 5th grader. Ooh. No one liked him. I think his own team may have hated him, I'm not sure. But he was the guy, because he was also the coach's pet, but I guess the coach, like, had him play football constantly, and the kid was really good. There was no doubt saying he was good. Problem is, 10-year-old me really hates people who got cocky. Like, it was a big pet peeve of mine because of childhood stories, that anybody who got cocky, I entirely hated. So what happened in this particular game is we were playing, and he was the quarterback, but he also was they also had him be a running back, and he was also a defensive end. And he was the defensive end on the side. So what happened in this particular game? It was a hard choice for you? Not really. I did insane troll logic, by the way. But hello, Don. Welcome to the stream. We're just talking about stories. But how are you doing tonight? But anywho, so what happened was he was a defensive end, and I was just like, okay, he's a defensive end, he's right next to me, maybe I can try to, like, match him. And I was actually the only one who was, like, tall enough to, like, be against him. Friends and family. Ooh, I mean, they're all good. They're all pretty good. So here's the gist. Ready? We're playing the game, and he's the defensive end, like, one down from me. So I tell the coach, hey coach, I match this guy in speed, and I match him in height. Do you think I can switch? I just asked the coach to do that. Coach is just like, you know what? Kid's got a good point. He is, they're the same height. The guy who's there is a little bit shorter, and yeah, you can probably get under him to, like, tackle, but he's not as, like, agile as Kid. But Kid's also a bigger guy, so you know what? Kid, I don't know why you're gonna do this, but go ahead. You can do it. I don't care. The coach really didn't care what I asked. He just said yeah. So I talked to the other player, and he's just like, dude, you really want to go? Dude, did you see he flattened me? Like, the guy was, like, warning me. He was like, did you see he flattened me? Like, oh man, my back hurts. Like, the guy, I felt bad for the kid who, like, I switched out for, because he just was, like, scared of this kid, right? He was terrified. He's like, oh, this guy, like, destroyed me. So finally, it's next play, and, like, he looks at me, And I guess he realizes that he's going against somebody else, so he probably hurt somebody. And I remember I felt like he was smirking behind his like his helmet, right? He's just like, oh, I hurt your friend or something. Like, that's what I envisioned. I don't remember what play it was afterwards, because this was back in 5th grade. I just remember what specifically happened. And what happened was, it was a play where he was like trying to taunt me. Like, you can hear him. You can hear that he was actively saying things to me. And he was taunting me. He was being very rude, and I just did not like that one bit. So 10-year-old me kind of just went off the deep end a little bit and just stopped caring. So I don't know if you guys have seen the movie. I don't know how many of you guys like football. If you guys seen the, I think it's called The Blind Side. It's the one with the, I think it's the Ravens player who, like, he's not that good at football, but then there's the scene where he just pushes the football, like, he pushes the defensive end, like, all the way to the gate. Like, all the way. I think it's The Blind Side. I don't know. But essentially, that's kind of what happened. Where as soon as I was ready to hear hike, I heard hike, and I just charged and flattened the guy. The thing is, 10-year-old Kit's kind of a jerk. When he hates people, and when people make him upset, he doesn't care. So not only do I flatten this guy, I run up on top of him. I don't go down on the ground with him, like tackling him. I just run. So it hits his pads, but I also, like, hit his arm. Don't care for sports, though? Yeah, no worries. Neither do I. Essentially what happened is, like, I didn't break a bone or anything. I didn't, like, cut up his arm or anything. But what happened was I bruised his arm, and it just, like, severely hurt. Because we're also, at the time, for, like, and for those who don't know, when you were younger, you also had to wear, like, shoulder pads and such, too. He was this cocky, he didn't wear any. So, 10-year-old Kit doesn't care. He just, like, charges, flattens this guy, because he's just completely upset, and just runs over him, and just does not care. Just walks away. Like, I flattened the guy, walked away. When I was, like, 10. Now, I didn't realize what I did. I felt that I walked on top of him, but I thought I hit his pads. All of a sudden, they clear the area, and they're just like, hold on, we got a player down. And the coach is just, like, the other coach is just screaming. It's like, get up! Like, get up! You have to get up right now! The game's not over! Apparently, not only did I knock him down and, like, kind of hit his arm a little bit, like, once again, it didn't get lacerated or anything, it didn't get, like, completely broken, I just bruised it, like, slightly. But I guess I hit him so hard, it knocked the wind out of him, and it actually, like, kicked him to the ground a little bit because of just the impact. I don't think he was expecting to get knocked over. And I was a bigger kid than him, that was the other thing. That's the only other reason why the coach, like, decided that I should go up against him is because I was also slightly bigger. And then this is the way I got banned, because not only did I decide to... Not only did I, like, do that because of just sheer anger and that I just didn't care for this jerk kid, but I went over to my team, I was like, their best player's down, yeah, their best player! And, like, I was just so happy, like, just, like, cheering. And the parents are like, why is this kid cheering? Meanwhile, the coach is like, don't, that is a kid! That's somebody, like, might be hurt. I'm like, but he's out of the game, isn't he? Like, we might have a chance. He's like, do you only care about winning? I'm like, against a guy like that? Sure. Like, I was super nonchalant about it. Like, my brain, I guess, didn't wrap around the fact that I actually, like, knocked him down, and he was, like, kind of shocked, and he was, like, just out of it. Like, he was out of the game the rest of the game. But I got ejected for 3 games for causing an injury. Or I think 2 of them was causing an injury, and one of them was for, one of them was because the coach just didn't want me to play until I learned my lesson, which I was fine. I kept trying to stop playing games. Then the coach caught on that I didn't want to play, so he made me play. it was a really weird kind of back and forth. But yeah, that's my story of when I was 10. Football. Only because football got brought up, and I got super excited that I knocked a kid down that was being rude. Once again, 10-year-old me, like freaking 22-year-old me is like that's bad. No, I shouldn't have never done that. But 10-year-old me didn't really care. Like I'm still always like indifferent if somebody's being a really big jerk. But at the same time, like I totally know that 10-year-old me went too far. I think the coach even tried to find my parents at that time and tried to figure out like why they let me play if I was going to knock down a kid and injure his star player. But I mean, I guess that's that. So, wow, I believe that's gonna be it for that. Wow, I've been talking for 2.5 hours straight. I don't think I even stopped to like take a breath. Sorry, I literally just non-stop talked. I talked about like, what, 5 or 6 stories? I talked about so many freaking stories today. Someone sounds like you. Like, I hate jerks. I'll say this right now. Hey, nee-hee-hee, Tommy Rainbow. Tommy Rainbow Dash. Thank you for subscribing and joining the kid party. I really appreciate it. You have, we're a wonderful group. We play a lot of different games. Multiplayer, single player, a lot of them. So, thank you for subscribing, and I hope you enjoy your stay. He sounds like me, kind of. Hit him with the Goldberg spear. I gotcha. But yeah, I like, that scared you? The subscriber thing doesn't happen too often. I think I need to turn down the volume on that's so often. Oh no, I gotta do some new emotes, too. Or new, notifications. You know what? I'm also gonna check the shops real quick. But yeah, it was my heart. I'm sorry. I mean, the nee-hee-hees, those exist. But yeah, I thought it was. I just when that happened, that happened. But like right now, if there's a jerk, I will like stand up to the jerk. But if it's just a regular old person. Well, that's gonna be it for this stream for tonight. Whew, that was really good. That was really, really good. So, I want to check, because 15 likes, you guys are crazy. Might try out Untitled Chapter. I've never played it, but I recommend. Later, yep. So we were close. So, I do want to just say it really quick as well. I don't usually plug stuff, but we're very close to 400 subscribers. Yeah, we're like 44, 45 away, but we're close. If you guys, once again, like the streams, share the videos, it means the world to me. This could be probably the only time I'm going to plug during January. I just want to say that just because I really want to do Containment Breach, but I know it's the milestone goal. Next stream is going to be on Sunday, where we're going to be doing 2 streams, one Assassin's Creed, then finishing up Rabbids. Maybe in the different orders. We'll see. I think we're going to start with Rabbids, and then Assassin's Creed will be that night. We'll see. There's going to be more videos. Tomorrow there should be 1 video, and then Sunday there'll be 2. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. It's fun Splatfest. Hope you guys enjoy the family and friends at Splatfest. It's always fun to participate in the Splatfest. It's really cool. Very cool. And I hope you guys are looking forward to more videos and more streams. But with that being said, I thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, and or evening. My name's Katafi. I'll see you guys next time for more variety gaming. See you guys later. Peace. Bye, everyone.